Hi, this is Brittany Herrera with CIT 360. I'm going to be going over the application controller pattern for my familiarity review. All right, let's begin. So what exactly is it? It's a way to centralize the flow of the application and screen navigation, and it enables you to change flow or logic in a single location rather than multiple locations, so that no or minimal changes are needed for the source code. And if you see this website down here, I pretty much got all of my information from the presentation off of this website. It has a very good explanation about this, and it simplifies it. So you may find it pretty useful, I think. I actually used their quote, so why do you need it? When you have the page flow logic and screen navigation implemented in the view or the web pages, you must change the source code behind the views to change the page flow. So instead of changing all those pages, basically you have one place. And so the objects in this, again, this information from the same website, are the context, view, and controller. And the context is where the data is stored, and it's composed of the control and business context. And it's composed for those who will use a navigation to achieve a goal. And the views or the steps are the activities that happen in the process of achieving the goal. And there are usually more than one view in the process. And each step or view handles the logic. And so I need to delete that. Sorry about that. And the controller, it determines the activity that needs to happen to get to the view. And it usually reads the business context. Okay, so from that same website, here's a graphic of the activity diagram. So these are the things that need to happen and the flow of it. And the activity or the view mapping is the steps here. So you select customer map to select the customer object, and new customer maps to the new customer object, and select product maps to select product objects, shipping address maps to shipping address object, summary maps to the summary objects. And here is the context. So this generates the following. When you go to the context, new purchase order, and then it says the new purchase order is the web panel that implements the operation. It wraps the different views and stores the current step. The controller new purchase order is the procedure that implements the navigation logic, and the control context is the SDT generated with the necessary information for the controller to choose the following steps. Okay, so I guess I'm going to show you my demo. Basically, I think once you program some kind of game, or even in the websites, you can start seeing how when you click on a page, it's not so easy. Like, it can get very complicated on where is the navigation going to take you next. It's not just one page, there's many pages, and so when you click on a different page, a link can't take you necessarily to the same place you were before unless you do something like this and have it in one spot. Now, we had an Oregon Trail game, and here's an example. If I click on, here's a code here where we're setting this up. And if I click that I have a new game, then all of the steps that I see will be different than if I was an existing game. It will pull up a different view. If I go to the restaurant, like, then when I go to meal and I click a meal, the price will be different. And here's like the tips. So like basically we need to have if we had a tip or not. Like each of this in the Oregon Trail is a very simple game, but each thing that I did, I would have a different view. Like if I did the river crossing, and it can get very complicated if you don't have a centralized place to put that code. So this really does help with putting the information in one place so you don't have to keep changing the code of every view that you see. And this was a team that was in the CIT 260 with me. Anyways, I guess I hope that this information was helpful. But basically, if you go and you play with the game, and you see that when you click, oh, that you want to be a girl, maybe the feature options will be different on what that can be added. Maybe the setting will be different when you click a different city. Maybe the restaurant will be different. And all of those things, when you click on something and it changes what options you have, it changes the steps that need to happen in order to get to whatever goal you have. So this helps you to centralize that logic so that you can get there in fewer steps and less changes to any kind of code. But again, I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I look forward to doing another recording soon. Thanks. Bye.